Hey, beat it!
Ha! Fucked up your face and your day, bitch. Get off me. Welcome to episode 5 of Virtual Recommendations. And today, is The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. Alright, now this is a fun-ass game. Alright, now I honestly just want to go right back out there and just go right back to just fucking and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna waste your time. Go out and get it. Just go out and get it. Just go out and just it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, so the actual point of the thing, it's atmospheric. I do enjoy that. You constantly hearing like the roars in your ears, especially if you play with headphones on like I do. So you kind of on always have like that certain degree of like, oh, where is he? Where is he? This is the only place in the entire game where they don't respawn, so you lose a lot of luster here pretty quickly, but it's meant to be the safe zone, so. Alright, so, typical open-ish world fashion game. You fill your pack sack, your limited slots, with all sorts of a wide variety of items that you bring to your bus to scrap. You got scrap right here, so that you can get some stuff, so that you can craft, because it is an open-ish world game, right? So we've got stamina, which is also diminished by hunger, and we've got health, which is also diminished by sickness. So you might have heard me say open-ish world. What does that mean? Well, mostly what it means is that you got your hub, your safe zone, and then you've got all these individual levels. You also have to sleep so that you can travel and stuff. But this is this, and I'm going to show you guys the shallows to not spoil anything later on in the game. It's really interactive and a little gruesome, right? You can twist that knife and like, yes, it is gruesome. And go back in your little hidey hole. So, it's fairly intuitive. I like it because like your hands actually get stuck on the walls and stuff, and you can get grabbed. Just give them a little shaky shake. Little, get off of me! Get! Okay, so on to the fun part, right? Let's say, for example, you got yourself a zombie to deal with. What ways can you deal with it? A wide variety, actually. You can see you can take this here blade. It's a nice fancy one that I crafted myself. Or another fancy one I crafted myself. A few minutes ago I had a screwdriver. As you like swing and stab and like that stamina down there, that'll go down. Mostly these guys are not that big of a threat. To be 100% with you. When there gets to be like 2 or 3 of them, they can be like a little bit of a threat. By and large, they're really not. You can choose any part of the face and or head to just into all that you want to, right? Like even through that ear right there. Oh, there's something weirdly gruesome about through the ear. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is a neat touch I wasn't expecting. So you can like decapitate, which I already knew, but he's still alive. He's gotta be put out of his misery. Can you just... Oh cool, you can. Alright. So yeah, it's like really interactive. I like neat interactability on this one. I'm not gonna lie. You drag people around, ease that on out. You even put it back in after it's out, you know? Back up. I'm warning you. Grab them and just kind of wave it around a little bit. Listen here, you. I don't appreciate. Go over there. Bad zone. Okay, so you have many options when dealing with zombies. You can grab them by the face, you can throw them into each other. Or just grab them by the face and throw them away from each other so you can stab one through the ear. Reach underneath that mask. In the cheek. In the back of the head. You can cleave them. Through the eye. Oh yeah, right in there. In the side of the head. In the back of the head. So you can even get a little head. But I like a little clip with mine. Could always also start a head collection.
Cut the head off and play baseball. Can't forget, of course, running them through, and
you can dramatically reenact certain movies. Hey, stop, stop, halt. Don't make me shoot. Don't make me shoot. How the fuck did she not die? Oh yeah, you do get guns. You can craft them and whatnot, or you can just find them. I like to craft them. This is one of my favorite shotguns right here in the whole game. You have so many options in every regard, even just so much as entering a house. I can go through the garage, through the side door, around the front, through a gate in the next door neighbor's fenced-in backyard, and through another gate, or the hole next to it. Which ultimately leads me to the next point, through the backyard, through the back door, through the side back door, through the garage back door, and over the fence. But if you're feeling a little Dying Light / Assassin's Creed, let's also not forget you can climb the storm drain, shimmy across these planks, grab either the bottom or the side here of this, and just hoist yourself on into hello. Like, so many options. This is like the game, the post-apocalyptic game. Like, if you ever wanted to find out if you could vaguely survive actual zombies, this is your game. You ever been looking for a game where you could just go absolute fucking ham, just fucking fuck it, bitch. It's a phenomenal game. I absolutely recommend it. Now, you may have noticed I haven't really touched on the story. It's a little hard to describe the story. So back in the home area, welcome back to the graveyard. This is where a lot of the story happens. So there's a dude you chat with over the radio here, right here. And, you know, he is inside the reserve that the whole game centers around. There's people from a place called the Tower that are trying to get the reserve. There are the remnants that are trying to, like, destroy the tower. Or just the tower and the reserve. And then there's like just the exiles that are neutral and usually are like, give me medicine, give me food. And I'm just like, no. Because I'm an asshole. Anyway, so yeah, chat with the dude over the radio. You do a couple missions for him, like fix the radio. Mild spoiler, there's like a pump. There's like a water pump. You gotta fix the water pump. That doesn't really tell you a whole lot. So it's not much of a spoiler, thankfully, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you're here to meet a dude who died, obviously, because he's not here. And then there is a lady, one of the exiles, whose name is May Benoit, and you communicate through this coffin over there. You send each other messages like pen pals, and you pull a couple missions for her, and then in the end, you either get the reserve or you don't get the reserve. That's entirely up to you and whether or not you're selfish and or don't mind damning people like I did. Obviously, in a game centering around getting a reserve, it's not much of a spoiler to say that you actually get to the reserve. Be kind of a frustrating game if it was like, yeah, get to the reserve, and then you not the point. Anyway, great game, wonderful game, satisfying as fuck to just like carve up a zombie real good like. And there are human targets that you can fight with as well. They're a lot more challenging because like every human target has a gun in this world. Not a single one of them is a meleeist, and I'm not sure if that's because they haven't mastered the whole like tank and then sing, tank and sing. But it's very fun. Absolutely recommend it. Me, personally, there's a few little nitpicky things, like when I shoot somebody in the lung, I kind of want to hear them gasp for air and slowly suffocate. No psycho. Same with if I shoot them in the knee, you know, I just want to, and then leave them for the zombies because I'm an asshole. But honestly, it's just damage sustained. It's not there is no like shanking them in the knee and then leaving them for dead. They're still able to run. But other than that, though, that little thing and like and slightly ragdolliness, like you have to two-hand your two-handed weapons, otherwise you get really ragdolly. But other than that, I'd say a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Because I am a sucker for open world, survival, and zombies. So, maybe if I remove my bias, I'd say maybe like a 7 or an 8. It's still high up there, even without all my, like, oh my god, it's so good. Anyway, that's everything I've done and seen so far and could summarize quickly for you. And I absolutely recommend it, 100%. If you have the money, even if it's not on sale, even if it's on sale, you know, if you want to wait for that sale, do so. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was mildly entertaining, and hopefully it was helpful. Have a good one. Real quick though, before I actually take off on you for real, I just want a quick little warning to everybody out there. For one, moves only, I think. I'm 90% sure you're not allowed to use the DualShock. And it is a physical ass game. You are going to sweat. All that like swinging a baseball bat and stuff and I recommend if you're gonna one hand like a baseball bat or one hand this sword right here, swing it up over your head and around to help get that momentum going. Not the point. Physical ass game. Need your moves. Good luck out there.